Today I'm sharing with you how to make a delicious chocolate eclair roll, filled with cream, toffee sauce and topped with a dark chocolate glaze. It's a pretty easy recipe to make at home. Welcome to Scrummy, where I share with you how to make simple and delicious recipes. We're going to start by making choux pastry. To make choux pastry, you need to place cold water, sugar and butter in a pan over a medium heat. Heat until the butter is melted and it comes to the boil. This should only take a couple of minutes. When melted, turn the heat down and add the plain flour and a pinch of salt. Using a spoon, combine the ingredients. As you continue, the mixture will start to come together and smooth out and come away from the sides of the pan as you mix it. This is how your choux pastry should look, a nice soft smooth mixture. This is ready, so remove from the heat and cool for about 10 minutes so the mixture isn't so hot when we add the eggs. We're going to add the eggs now. Beat the eggs before adding. Pour in half the egg mixture, using a whisker spoon mix together. It'll be hard to mix at first as the eggs don't want to mix in. Add the remaining egg and whisk again. Keep whisking until the mixture is smooth and shiny, just like this. Now pour the mixture into a lightly greased tin which has the bottom lined with baking paper. The tin I'm using today is a Swiss roll tin and measures about 23 centimeters by 33 centimeters. The pastry will double in size when it starts to bake. Using a spatula or the back of a spoon, spread the mixture right out to the edge of the tin. It's ready for the oven. Bake at 200 degrees Celsius, 180 degrees Celsius if you're using a fan oven, and 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 minutes. When it's baked, turn it out on a clean tea cloth. Remove the tin and the baking paper. Look at the size of that. Now we can roll the pastry from the shorter end, using the cloth as help. Make sure to roll the tea cloth inside the pastry, just like this. This needs to be done when the pastry is hot. If it cools down, it will crack when you roll it up. Place in the fridge to cool for about 20 minutes. I'm making Chantilly Cream as it's perfect for inside the eclair. Place double cream in a bowl. You can also use whipping cream. Add the icing sugar. This will give the cream a lovely sweetness. And the vanilla extract. That's it, just 3 ingredients to make a fab Chantilly cream. Whip the cream until it forms soft peaks. Cream whips best when it's really cool and straight from the fridge. That's perfect. Place in the fridge until we're ready to decorate. Now for the chocolate glaze. This is really easy and delicious. Place dark chocolate in a bowl. If you wish, you could also use milk chocolate, but we always associate a dark chocolate with the top of eclairs. Now add the butter. Chop it into small cubes so it melts quickly. Melt together over a pan of simmering water. And now to pull it all together and decorate our eclair roll. Unroll the pastry. It should be nice and cool now. It needs to be cool so the cream doesn't melt. Yes, it's perfect. Spoon all the cream on top. If you prefer something less sweet, just use plain whipped cream. Spread the cream out so it covers the pastry. I find the eclair roll so much easier to make than individual eclairs. And when it's made, it looks fantastic. I'm adding a toffee sauce. This is really easy to make and you can make it ahead of time. If you want to make it, check out my sticky toffee pudding video where I show you how to make a delicious toffee sauce. You could also use shop bought or even try something different like lemon or blackcurrant curd. Re-roll the pastry from the shorter end as you did before, but this time don't roll the tea cloth inside. Nobody wants tea cloth for dessert. Place the pastry on a wire rack and pour over the chocolate glaze until the eclair is completely covered. Place your wire rack on a baking tray as it will collect all the melted chocolate. This stage can be a little messy. Grate some milk chocolate shavings over the chocolate glaze. The glaze will start to set, so it's important to do this fairly quickly. Place in the fridge until you're ready to eat. That is, if you're able to wait that long. This is delicious, not too difficult and fun recipe to make at home. Just look at that, doesn't it look gorgeous? And it's sure to be a real crowd pleaser. Let me know if you're going to make this recipe or if you've got any questions. I would love if you could subscribe or follow my page for a new recipe every week. You'll find the recipe for this chocolate eclair cake in the description box down below. Thanks so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed the video and see you next week for another Scrummy recipe.
Scrummy!